Hello, this is Michael. Kuma, atheist and alcoholic. I am attending 90 AA meetings in 90 days. Nothing discussed in these videos will ever undermine the anonymity of AA. There's a lot of videos I restarted because of that exact reason. As soon as I start talking, I don't know what he thinks, but he starts going ape shit. So, meeting 73 tonight, and another secular meeting, like minded people. This was a very interesting one. It was a secular big book study. So they literally go through the big book like I did with chapter 4. That would be super interesting to see how they deal with that. They went over tonight the fifth and sixth traditions of AA, and then they literally read from the book, and then everybody talks about it. The fifth tradition states that each group has but one primary purpose: to carry its message to the alcoholic who still suffers. Our co founder, Bill W., said that it is better to do one thing well than many things badly. The thing that AA does is one alcoholic helps another. So that's awesome. Um, Great, succinct summary of AA's purpose. However, if you keep reading, it's not. I wouldn't have as many issues with the section that follows in the big book as I did with the chapter to agnostics. Um, it's not worth going through and tearing it apart. One of the things that multiple people mention is that it has to be read within historical context. It was written in the 1930s. I've spoken about before, I guess if you're an atheist, you're fucked. If you were a black person in the 1930s who wanted to join AA, I think you were fucked. I don't, maybe some groups were better than others. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so it was written in a different time. That does bring me back to why don't they just write a new book? Keep this one around for like just the historical reference, almost nostalgia, but an updated book would probably be beneficial to the program itself. They talked about that too. That if I understand correctly, the secular movement within AA is almost like its distinct group, like a distinct, like not just like a part of AA, like umbrellaed underneath AA, but like kind of its own thing, like NA, like secular AA, own identity, similar to the way NA is, like kind of interlinked, but not part of the same entity. I could be wrong about that, though. That was the impression I got because one gentleman shared that a lot of us tear apart the religious aspects of AA. However, the program's been around for about 90 years now. So maybe it would be in everybody's best interest if they were merged. So that was the impression I got. Um, Tradition 6. An AA group ought never endorse, finance, or lend the AA name to any related facility or outside enterprise, lest problems of money, property, and prestige divert us from our primary purpose. Again, that sounds awesome. If you keep reading, it gets terrifying. They're talking about, I don't know if it's just kind of tongue in cheek or hypothetical. The author speaks about the things that they consider doing, like getting involved into medicine because hospitals shun alcoholics, and maybe they perfectly describe treatment centers. That they should open things like that. That maybe they should get involved in education. That maybe they should get involved in policy and government. And it's fucking terrifying. But over 90 years, they haven't done that at all. Like they haven't. That's one thing AA has done very well. They, in addition to building community and just simply enduring, they've gotten involved in zero policy or anything outside of AA. They never have. Like we know where Starbucks and Hobby Lobby and Chick-fil-A and JCPenney, we know where all those guys stand on certain issues, and that's their, they can do that. Like I have no problem with them exercising their First Amendment right as a company, but it's cool that AA, to its credit, has not gotten involved in anything. Um, so that's it. That's all I have for tonight. I really am enjoying these secular meetings. I do hope that I get an opportunity in the next few meetings where, if it's asked, does somebody have a topic, the two main questions I have, and if somebody happens to stumble upon this video and has an answer to either, open, all ears. Why, number one, why haven't they just written an updated fucking book? Like, it seems like that would be a worthwhile pursuit. And two, if somebody, especially if somebody's done multiple recovery programs, like I've mentioned SMART many, many times, it's in the link below. What is the benefit specifically of doing the 12 steps over other programs? What does it offer and provide that other programs do not? So that's it. All I have for tonight. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you here again tomorrow.